Provision of electricity still remains a major challenge in Africa. However, according to singer, songwriter come businessman Akon, we are soon to see a concrete solution to the energy crisis. Akon and his partners, Theon Nyang and Samba Batili, recently announced that they will provide electricity to 600 million Africans in just under a year, an announcement that was received differently across the globe. Now, we caught up with the trio in an exclusive interview to break down the feasibility of this project and to understand how exactly Rwanda fits into that equation. My name is George Ndirango. Welcome to Doing Business in Rwanda. Around 19% of the world's population has no access to electricity. Here in Africa, it remains the biggest barrier to development, with only 5% in sub-Saharan Africa enjoying power in their homes and leaving 1.3 billion Africans in the dark. Platinum recording artist Akon and his team founded the Akon Lighting Africa project in 2014 and have so far managed to set up solar power in 14 countries in the continent. Here in East Africa, the group ventured into Kenya and now have their eyes set on Rwanda.
Well, Rwanda is one of the leading countries in Africa that we actually want to be active in. It's pretty much no country left behind in so many words. The exemplary example, even that they've shown in Rwanda, the way of the growth, the way the country has shaped up, it's a great model for the rest of Africa. And I know even on the outskirts and rural areas, there's areas there where electricity will be needed there as well too. So we just want to be you could say, of an asset, pretty much, you know.
The Akon Lighting Africa project is not the first of its kind in the continent. The team, however, prides itself in having an aggressive business model that harnesses maximum productivity from public-private partnerships.
So we always do our analysis on areas that's necessary and what's needed in those areas, whether it be lighting, whether it's agriculture, whether it's infrastructure, whatever the case may be, and wherever we can help, we try to figure out areas where the country's weak and then we try to come and add a solution for it. But first, what we naturally do, we always reach out to the government, a couple of government officials, whether it be ministers, the president, liaisons, and then we figure out what's needed in those countries and how we could be of help. And then we normally come in, meet with them, have the conversations, figure out what we can partner in and what we could do together in the country. And then we always bring in the next step, which is a pilot project. We'll come and set up a pilot project for the country so they can see our capabilities, what's to be needed and everything and so forth. And then from there, naturally, we always come back to inaugurate the pilot project, which is we invite all the people, invite the press, invite the ministers, invite the president to pretty much just showcase, okay, this is the project that we're planning to do and this is what to look forward to. And then after that, the next step is to actually execute.
The project hopes to expand to 11 more countries by the end of the year and all of Africa by 2020. Commenting on the already existing solar projects, Akon maintains that they remain a cut above the rest in both quality and execution.
The beauty of it is they're already into solar, so they clearly know the understanding of what solar is, the contribution of what solar could be. Our partners and what we provide is the most upscale solar equipment products that you can imagine. We got stuff that's not even in the market yet. And we want to be able to install things in Africa that is not secondary. We want to get the premium stuff into Africa. So ultimately, being the fact that they're already into the solar environment and understand the situation, how it works, it's easy to kind of pitch them of what we are capable of doing, what we'll be able to provide for the country, and how we can be able to conform and work together.
One of the biggest advantages Akon Lighting Africa has is that it dips into a credit line of up to $1 billion from a Chinese solar system provider. This allows ease of loan repayment, allowing countries to clear the debt comfortably over an extended period of time. An ambitious project with a deliberately structured accounting system.
It is a very expensive project, very ambitious from a financial standpoint, but we have a $1 billion credit line that's backing us to be able to start off any project and be able to fund governments that can't pay up in a bulk. This is coming from private equity partners. It's also coming from certain NGOs that's bringing in investments. But then we also partnered with specific countries in the UK, in Germany, and in Asia as well. And all the funding is actually coming in from a collective group. Well, it depends on the government, and it depends on the country and how much is needed there. But ultimately, we estimate projects between 100 million to 250 million. We haven't had one that exceeded 250 million yet, but ultimately, depending on the country and where we are in the countryside, the rural area, or how much electrification is necessary, will determine the cost of the overall budget.
When Akon and the team first announced that they would provide electricity to over 600 million Africans globally, the news was received with wide skepticism. The project, however, did not waver under the media pressure, and Akon, as a brand, admits he has a lot more to show than just his prowess as a music icon.
Well, I mean, they said that Akon Lighting Africa in 2 years wouldn't be in one country, and we're in 14 now, and it's only been 2 years. There's energy companies out there that's been out for almost 10 years and barely in 3 countries. So, yes, very ambitious, but ultimately, Africans understand Africa better than anybody. And our generation, which is young, we're vibrant, we're consistent, and we're not going to give up until we actually see some changes happening. So it's about empowering the people and allowing them to be a part of the growth. And when you do that, things happen a lot quicker. So yes, it's very ambitious, and we aim to prove a lot of skepticals very wrong. The main thing is my legacy. I want to be in a position where I don't want to be on this earth with nothing you gotta understand, my career is based on the support that Africa has given me. So I wouldn't be who I am without the support of Africans. Bottom line. So, and me being African, is no way that my patriotism won't allow me to do the best of what I could do for Africa. If I'm in a position and capable of doing it, it's no way out. It's almost a curse not to do it, right? That's one. And two, it's a good business. The way I see it, when you look at the growth of Africa and where it's heading from a business standpoint, this is the place you want to come. This is where you want to be able to invest. This is where you want to plant all your seeds in the end of the day, because Africa will become the future of the world's economy. So if you don't get in now, you're honestly going to miss out. So I definitely don't want to lose out on that position.
After talking to Akon, we were joined by his partners, Tion Nyang and Samba Batili, who explained the genesis of the collaboration and broke down each of the roles the 3 individuals play in making the Akon Lighting Africa initiative a joint success.
Well, the beautiful part about Africa is that everyone needs light. So there was no any, mini, money, mo, really. It was a matter of who needs it and who can we get to make an impact as quick as possible. And more than anything, which governments are easier to work with and which of them understand the policies and the financial schemes that we're trying to present that will make it actually easier on them. So it's just a matter of chemistry in the beginning, trust has a huge role, because as you know, a lot of companies has come into Africa, gained contracts and never delivered. So we had to jump over those hurdles because of course we're a very young team, as you can see. And the field that we're in, they don't quite see us in that field. So we had a lot to prove. So we had to create even pilot projects that we had to fund with our own money just to show them that we were going all in. So a lot of times when you're dealing with a situation like that, you have to put a little skin in the game, because if you have something to lose, it makes it easier for them to realize that, okay, they wouldn't be investing in this if it wasn't a real deal.
Until now, you're still investing in most of the pilot projects?
Absolutely, 100%.
And that increases your chances for growth now, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it not only does it increase our chance for growth, but it increases the trust within the 2 parties. And I think that plays a big role, because one thing about Africa itself that we still have to overcome is trust in each other.
We've done a lot of research and we've spoken to you before, and we're now seeing the whole project come to life. But what exactly are you doing? Are you bringing solar? Are you setting up pole lights? Are you bringing a place where it will mass generate to the national grid? What exactly are you doing from negotiation to seeing light exactly in our homes?
What we're doing is we give him more than energy. We are very concerned, as I said in the beginning, about thousands of our young people taking the shores of Africa, looking for opportunities in Europe. And what we're doing about this Akon Lighting Africa is creating opportunities for young people. So we bring an answer to job creation. If you look at recently what we've done in many countries, we are training young people to install, but also maintain these lights that we put in everywhere in Africa. And 2 months ago in New York, we announced our Solar Academy, which is going to be in Bamako, actually opening up in 2-3 months. And this will help to the transfer of knowledge and skills that Africa needs. So we are giving energy, but we're giving more than energy. We want to make sure that the change we want to bring in Africa is driven by the young people of Africa.
Absolutely.
Now we know about a prepayment method and a post-payment method. So how do you go about deciding what method is proper for what particular government? And then number two, the issue that I had asked Akon before about Asian, most of the products that come from China and whatever have had a very not so easy time with the European and American markets. So how do you go about ensuring infrastructure is put in place according to such standards?
Yeah. Talking about standard, when we just start, we make sure we put together a best-in-class company. The company we're working with are today selling goods anywhere in the world, and these are top company, and they're doing billions of dollars, not only with Africa but with the world. And as you know, when you talk about the solar industry, there was a time it was Germany, but today everybody know that in terms of cost effectiveness, China is the biggest supplier.
And the payment plan?
The payment plans, we also work with a company that understand that Africa have need. Even you take country like US, Europe, nobody pay home furniture cash or car. So why we African, we have to pay everything cash? We have to make things easier.
Absolutely.
That's why people can afford. 30 minutes ago, we was having a discussion with a group of technical, say that company are proposing product here, but people cannot afford. How people can afford if they don't have the money to pay upfront? Absolutely. But ask them to pay on a monthly basis, they can afford it. So you will have a massification. Without that, you cannot have a massification. So that's the same thing that we propose to the government on installment. We want to propose to the population. Because at the end of the day, what is important for us is the population. He was asking Akon if we choose country because of political reason. We don't care about the political reason. We care about people. Our people is most important. At the end of the day, we're going to bring electricity to the African. No matter the political situation, people will go, but the people will, politicians will go, but people will stay.
That's all from today's episode. To give us feedback or insight, email us at dbir@abn360.com or tweet us using the handle @dbirwanda. Until next time, my name is George Ndirango. Thank you for watching. Keep it CNBC Africa, first in business worldwide.